For those of you who haven't heard the backstory of Stampin' Storage, it all started with a honeydew list, and this is the honey. This is Mary. Many of you probably recognize her from our product videos and other projects, and over the years she's given me quite a few productive things to work on, and this studio is one of them. It was about 7 years ago that we converted what was a bedroom into her craft space. And this is a view that many of you have seen before because it's showing where we have our product, and we've done our product videos here. But there's a side of the room that you haven't seen, and that's on purpose because it's not all that pretty. And that's what we're about to start working on with this new project. So as Mary has spent these last 7 years in the studio, she's found that there are some things that she doesn't quite like. We're excited to start working on those, and why don't you tell us, dear, about what some of those things are?
Well, getting the built-in desk was wonderful, and over the years we've made that very functional with a lot of Stampin' Storage products. I like to have my crafting items easily accessible and visible because for me, if I don't see it, I tend to not use it. And while the desk has worked fairly well, the rest of the room not so much. It's cluttered, it's not pretty to look at, and I find it just does not inspire creativity, so we're going to try and fix that.
So that other side of the room that's not as functional is a closet. And this was a bedroom, and we tried to update that closet as best we could to accommodate Mary's crafting supplies, but it's always been kind of hodgepodge.
It's never been the best use of the space that it could be, and it's more than just my craft supplies. We've got family stuff and miscellaneous stuff that just gets thrown in there when it needs a place to be. So we're hoping by working on this that we can make it much more functional and better to look at. So our plan is to completely remove the closet, giving us a little more functional wall space to work on. And hopefully by doing that, we can make things look better, make it cleaner, and have better storage.
The other part of the room that you haven't really liked is the color scheme. Let's talk about colors.
Let's talk about colors. As crafters, we love color. And when we started the room, I thought, let's do something nice and bright and cheerful. So I picked a yellow color, which 7 years ago I liked, and it was great. But as time has gone by, I have found that it has become more of a competition with the color and the projects I'm working on, and it doesn't enhance it very well. The same thing is the work surface we chose for the desktop. I liked it. It was a great, more of a neutral color, but it's more speckled and flecked, and that green color that it has really competes with projects I'm working on. And I have to completely cover it up with a black or white surface to give the colors a chance to really show their true tones and not compete.
There's something else that's been a problem in the room as well, isn't there, dear?
There is.
This
room is not just for me. I have to share this room with my loving husband.
The honey.
The honey on my honeydew. And he gets a little corner.
A little corner.
But it does tend to creep out of the corner and into the rest of the room.
I'm not the creep. My stuff tends to creep.
So by doing this, we're hoping to give Brett a little more functional space as well and keep it looking neat and clean instead of cluttered all the time.
We hope to be able to get a little bit bigger work surface for me so that I have space to spread out a little bit more, but also more drawer space for files and hobby items that get really cluttered on my desk or in the closet as well. How about the function of the stuff that you use in the room? Is that working out for you?
Most of the time it is. Like I said, with the desktop, we've got it pretty well organized with Stampin' Storage products. But every now and then I find a new tool or a new toy that would take up a little more space. For example, for Christmas, my wonderful husband here gifted me with a scan and cut machine, which I think would be fantastic to craft with and create. However, I don't have any work surface space for it in here. So it tends to sit on the shelf in the closet unused. And if I do want to use it, I have to pull it all the way out to the kitchen table or the kitchen counter because there's no more space in here to set it up. So we're hoping to add a little more work surface space that can be out, plugged in all the time, that I can access it easily and quickly and make more use out of it.
So now it's time to actually do something about it.
So I've been waiting a long time to start this project. After years of trying to convince him that it needed to happen, he's finally agreed, And we're going to work on making this much more functional, much more clean and crisp and easily accessible. And I'm really excited about it. I've got some great ideas that I think in the long run will just help to unleash my creativity and make it easier to work with. So stay tuned.
And in the next episode, you'll get to see all the things that we decided to do in this room to make it live up to Mary's high expectations.